My bad, I'm late, y'all. That's my fault. I had to go make a run real quick, and it took longer than I thought. But the good news is I got an extra 2 hours. Starting out. Bow, bow, bow. Man's it crazy. And man's it, I thought a good idea too about the buy one get one that'll benefit both of us. It'll work out for both of us. When you buy an extra hour, I put it on to the second stream. That way y'all guarantee the second stream and y'all don't have to worry about, you know, adding more hours to that. Y'all can if y'all want. And it gives me time to take a little break in between. That works out for the both of us. To take a little break in between. That way y'all guarantee a second stream every time. Yeah, y'all guarantee a second stream every time. And it gives me time to, rest my cheeks, pause. And it works out for some of the people who pay for the extra hour and don't show up, like Nick did. And if you guys decide to add extra hours onto the second live stream, that's up to y'all. And depending on how many hours you add to that, could go to the next stream. It always it's like rollover minutes. Nick with Big. What's up, sissy poo? That nigga Farrell got me saying that shit. Oh God, that's not a good thing. Nigga, the world's greatest moderator. Nobody know, but when Nico first started rocking with the channel, she didn't even know me like that, and I never asked her to do it. She would repeatedly uh, put, get them likes up, but I ain't never had to ask her to do it neither. I never did ask her to do it. She, took it on her own. I fucks with her for that. And her husband give really good advice. Nico is another person that I talk to outside of YouTube. Her and her husband give really good advice. They saved me from doing stupid shit a couple times. Man's can't live ain't even start yet. Man's was adding on hours. But come on in the building. We got a hell of a show. Wife and the kids just stepped out, so we can have some fun. Come on in and hit that like button. Hassan Campbell back at it again. So we're gonna check that out. I ain't even really watched the live. I popped in for a few seconds. And this nigga was talking about some street shit again. And I'm like, oh Lord. When I popped in, he was talking about some shit like, if you walking around the projects without a gun on you, you stupid. I'm like, here we go again. I thought you was righteous, nigga. One minute he righteous, one minute he talking some street shit. Pick a fucking lane, nigga. Pick a goddamn lane. Lemon Thundercat thighs. This nigga crazy. Believe it or not, man's it. You part of the reason why I was a little late. When you sent me that 10 for the extra hour, that was the 10 I needed to go grab that loud pack. So I'm like, all right, let me hurry up and go do that before I start the live. This nigga at the laundromat, so I had to wait a couple minutes for him. Laughter come in with, he already started. Mr. Knowledge. Then we're going to look at some of the foolishness that Umar Johnson been doing lately. Because man just sent me a couple videos that I didn't play yesterday. Hold on. I forgot to do something. So, play my intro. I'm thinking about using this song permanently for my intro. Let me know what y'all think. Well, actually, I got two choices. This the first one.
A beautifully designed Squarespace website is the difference between your parents telling everyone you're thinking about law school and telling everyone you're a photographer. Between sort of thinking about selling those cookies you just give away for free and running your cookie empire. Between having a movie reviewing hobby and a movie reviewing career. Because no matter what you're into, a website makes it real.
We got ads on SoundCloud now.
To protect the sheep, you gotta catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf, you understand?
You gotta decide whether you're a wolf or a sheep.
Yeah. Cut raw. TMB triple long. I remember days being dead broke. Trapping with my niggas in the same boat. Started selling weed, then I moved to coke. Needed more dollars, met my shorty, now I'm selling dope. Story of my life, man, I always get the back burner. In this race called life, feel like Jack Joyner. Every day I take a look up to the sky, praying to Allah, asking why do we die? Just to make it through the day, why I gotta be high? Just to get a bad bitch, why I gotta be fly? I got some niggas in the dirt, got some niggas in the bin. Life still going on, need to change it, that is thing. Big brother in and out, little brother just the same. And my mom's looking at me like I'm the one to blame. Seen the bitches start to switch up, that money make them change. For a little piece of change, all your homies do the same. And your best friends ratting, ain't no shame in this game. Your family ain't no different, everybody is a victim. You hate them when they near, but when they gone, that's when you miss them. Pay homage to my own age, they gave me all my wisdom. Ever since I was a youngin', I was always on my toes. Ambition on my mind, staying focused was my goal. This is the Operation Demolition, tearing shit down. Had to find a small block, then I locked the shit down. Ain't no stepping on my toes, focus on my goals. Fleeing all these hoes, giving back to all my foes. The games get crazy in the hood, you never know. If it's war with my set, grip them cannons, let it blow like what it is, my nigga. Free run up on me, know I'm striz, my nigga. Got moves on deck, snatch kids, my nigga. My nigga, Newport, we broke six, my nigga, my nigga.
You know what the gas chamber smells like? Pine oil. That's where you headed, boy. Your pine oil heaven. I'm gonna get that gun, and then I'm gonna get that money. I don't believe you got it in you. I'm gonna go get it right now.
That was actually supposed to be the intro for my mixtape. That's the first one I was thinking about using. And this one, where's that? It's called Pain. Where the fuck is it at? Hold up. Let me find it. Oh, here it is.
Pain.
Just my part? Alright.
I ain't even gonna lie, it took me a couple takes to record this song. Cause I'm telling my story in this shit. And this shit get deep.
I made mistakes all my life, and being born, it was the first. Mama had me as a child, so growing up, it was the worst, but the best at the same time. Let me explain how. You try being 15 and gotta raise a child. People talk, but when they see her, try to crack a smile. And they called me broken condom when I was a child. I couldn't understand them, cause I was too young. Sometimes I think about my past and make me wanna run, but I pushed through it, and I kept moving. And every dream I had, shit I kept pursuing. My pops walked away, he never was around. I'm still waiting on that day for him to turn around. I conquered all my fears, I cried a million tears. Sometimes I wonder how the fuck I'm still standing here. But Allah got a plan, that's why I'm standing here. No man that breathed the same air could ever show me fair. Pain in my life, pain is all I see. Pain all around me, pain is all in me. Pain when I luck up, even pain when I fuck up. Pain the main reason why I never get to see my son. Pain, I cried a million tears, I had a million fears. But like a man with no pain, I'm still standing here. Cause I done seen it all, back against the wall. Devil on my shoulder, he wanna see me fall. I cried a million tears, I had a million fears. But like a man with no pain, I'm still standing here. Cause I done seen it all, my back against the wall. Devil on my shoulder, he wanna see me fall. Pain. There's been a lot going on in these past years, but I'm feeling blessed, thanking God that I'm still here. First my nigga died, then my cousin died, then my other nigga died. Man, I swear to God I cried. That shit got the best of me. Half of me died, but I strive with the rest of me. You can never question me, you're gon' get the best of me. If I don't get a deal, then it's poppy, what's the recipe? I'm just speaking what I feel. Don't confuse me with the fake affiliated with the real. Eviction notice from my mom, that just make me go and grind. You cannot walk up in my shoes, you cannot live this life of mine. You cannot live that life of yours. Still I go record, feeling like the bull. 20 years strong in this jersey out in the war. That's my life, this is struggle. I done came from the muscle. Pain, I cried a million tears, I had a million fears. But like a man with no pain, I'm still standing here. Cause I done seen it all, back against the wall. Devil on my shoulder, he wanna see me fall. I cried a million tears, I had a million fears. But like a man with no pain, I'm still standing here. Cause I done seen it all, my back against the wall. Devil on my shoulder, he wanna see me fall. Pain.
Production available today's Morning.
I ain't even gonna lie, this song get me in my feelings every time I fucking hear it. Cause every word in that motherfucker is true. And I pour my heart out in that motherfucker. You know what's funny about the beat though? The beat was the chick that I was with, it was her ex's beat. And he never used it. And I used it right away. And he heard the song and was mad than a motherfucker.
I cried a million tears, I had a million fears, but like a man with no pain, I'm still standing here. Cause I done seen it all, back against the wall, devil on my shoulder, he wanna see me fall. I cried a million tears, I had a million fears, but like a man with no pain, I'm still standing here. Cause I done seen it all, my back against the wall, devil on my shoulder, he wanna see me fall. Pain.
Yeah. Those are basically the two songs I wanted to use for my intros for my videos and my lives. I've been trying to figure out a fucking way to download them. Can't fucking download them. You see, I think the second one will be better for. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking too. Pain. Told y'all niggas. I'm diversal than the motherfucker. But all right, let's get into our show. Peace and welcome to everybody that's here. Y'all starting out with an extra hour already, and an extra hour towards the next live. So for those of you who wasn't here yesterday or earlier, I came up with a deal on the extra hours for the weekend. Buy one extra hour, you get one free. Buy 2 extra hours, you get 2 free. And so it works out for both of us. You still get the first hour on the live that you buy it on, and then the other hour, the free hour, goes to the next one. So it guarantees a second live, and it gives me a break in between. That sound fair? Hold on real quick, my. All right, I'm back. So genius, Mr. Knowledge, peace and welcome. Y'all just missed the intro songs. And did y'all hear the announcement I made? Let's find this Hassan Campbell video. Yo, I ain't even gonna lie. I be watching these Reiki videos to fall asleep. This shit help me fall asleep, relax the shit out of me for some reason. I be falling asleep to these Jones. The energy healing Jones. All right, here we go.
I mean, he said, yeah, shout out to Lord Akim. Assalamu alaikum. Rahman to Allah, barakatuh to all the Muslims out there. Ramadan Kareem, fasting. Shout out and salute to all the people.
And for those the people that just came in the building, did y'all hear the announcement that I made about the hours? Just say yes or no in the chat, so I know. I want to make sure everybody knows.
That's not Muslim, that's actually taking the time out
Yeah,
to
so James
fast,
will like them
to
Jones.
get in tune with your body. You're going to need it.
I'm
We
gonna
going
use
to
one
need
of
it.
my intros.
I mean, how Prodigy said from Mobb Deep, there's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. Like, you can feel it in the air. You can feel it in the air. It's a lot going on in the world, and in these last days, you better move militant. And I know some of y'all be like, "Oh, they've been talking to it's this end of the world stuff since the beginning of time." Have you not seen how many generations before you have been destroyed? That's no longer here. Oh, that's right. Some of y'all don't study. So y'all like Flavor Flav. Don't believe the hype.
Nigga, you don't study either. Because if you actually studied history, you would know that we actually are living in the best time. If you think about all the shit that happened during the ancient times and like early modern times, the shit that's happening to us is like a shotgun wound being compared to a BB gun wound. We ain't got plagues. We ain't got people murdering, killing, and raping over religion. The wars that we little skirmishes that we've been having ain't shit compared to the wars back during them times. Whole civilizations were getting wiped out. Hundreds and millions of people were being wiped out.
You don't believe the hype. You don't believe the hype. Y'all didn't just watch all over social media beams of light coming out of the sky and burning Hawaii down to the ground.
Yeah, that's what everybody else said. That's what I was
And
thinking
y'all didn't
too.
just sit back and watch the same thing just happen to Molly. No, y'all didn't see that. Because y'all was too busy worried about celebrity gossip. You know, whether Jay-Z gonna get charged with the murder of his ex-girlfriend, allegedly. You know, stuff like that, stuff that really don't matter. I mean, that really.
Speaking of that, haven't I been telling y'all that shit? Haven't I been saying that shit about Jay-Z? I think he responsible for a lot more murders than his mistress. I think he had a part in Aaliyah, Big L. Who else? probably DMX. You think about it, all these people were in his way. Aaliyah was in Beyonce's way. Big L was in his way. It was a lot of people that was in his way that died or disappeared or, had nervous breakdowns or something happened to them.
Really don't matter. And all the nonsense with P. Diddy. It's just amazing how we all sat back and waited for like 4 years for the Epstein list. Now the Epstein list came out, but nobody went to jail. Hello? So you mean to tell me there's a whole list, a whole dictionary full of people who was accused of doing this?
Yeah, but if you understand the law, a list with people names on it is not enough evidence to convict them. You have to prove that they actually participated in the shit.
Same thing that Epstein was doing, and nobody went to jail? Hello? This is the world that we living in? Or better yet, so you mean to tell me we just witnessed boxer Ryan Garcia doing a live with Andrew Tate, right? He's doing a live with Andrew Tate.
And Jay-Z was bragging too much and getting too powerful. Just because them white folks let him in the door didn't mean that they wanted him to get to their level.
And he tells the world that he went to the Bohemian Groove and he's seen a whole lot of foul play going on with children in the woods. It was sort of like Michael Myers. No, it was like Jason Voorhees.
And he another groomer and pedophile. Let's not forget about Foxy Brown. Hold up. Let's not forget about Foxy. And I heard that Jay-Z was dating Beyonce longer than we think. Way longer than we think. And that's why the dad didn't like him. So he started messing with her when she was like 18, about 17, about to turn 18.
I mean, he said they had him pinned down to the ground, but he managed to get some cell phone footage, right? He got the hookup. He got the tape, like when you watch Minister Society, and when they went into the Chinese store,
right?
And they robbed the store and killed the store owners, and they left with the tape and they were selling the tape. So y'all paying attention? Y'all following me? Are you following me? So Ryan Garcia, right? He got a tape.
Yeah, the story is he killed. He had something to do with Aaliyah for 2 reasons. He wanted her, and she chose Dame Dash over him, so he was upset about that. And think about it. Aaliyah was Beyonce. And they needed to get her out the way for Beyonce to grow. Think about it. Hassan basically regurgitated it. But yeah. I heard him. I heard a bunch of blockers saying the shit that he's saying right now. He trying to fearmonger people. That's what this is. And don't forget, Bullets Gotti told us the other day he watches smaller channels who nobody really pay attention to and regurgitate their shit.
Coming out of the sky and burning Hawaii down to the ground. And y'all didn't just sit back and watch the same thing just happen to Molly? No, y'all didn't see that. Because y'all was too busy worried about celebrity gossip. You know, whether Jay-Z gonna get charged with the murder of his ex-girlfriend, allegedly. You know, stuff like that, stuff that really don't matter. I mean, that really, 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 really don't matter. And all the nonsense with people.
The shit you talking about really don't matter.
Diddy. It's just amazing how we all sat back and waited for like 4 years for the Epstein list. Now the Epstein list came out, but nobody went to jail. Hello? So you mean to tell me there's a whole list, a whole dictionary full of people who was accused of doing the same thing that Epstein was doing and nobody went to jail?
This is not a good topic for you, bro. Not a good topic. You said Ben Bada had a whole book with pictures in it. And you didn't put Ben Bada in jail? It's crazy how he points out shit that he claims the people is doing, and there's always some shit that we literally watch him do.
Hello? This is the world that we living in? Or better yet, so you mean to tell me we just witnessed?
He one of them niggas that think that watching videos and documentaries is studying. That's studying. Yes, it could be a part of studying, but you also have to read. And the only way to confirm the documentaries that you watching and the conspiracies and all that other shit that you watch, the only way to confirm if that shit is true is to go find it somewhere in a book or somewhere, you gotta read. Nowadays, motherfuckers watch one video and believe it without actually confirming it. You have to find it in more than one source.
Boxer Ryan Garcia doing a live with Andrew Tate, right? He's doing a live with Andrew Tate. And he tells the world that he went to the Bohemian Groove and he's seen a whole lot of foul play going on with children in the woods. It was sort of like Michael Myers. No, it was like Jason Voorhees. Kill, kill, kill. I mean, he said they had him pinned down to the ground, but he managed to get some cell phone footage, right? He got the hookup. He got the tape. You know, like when you watch Minister Society, and you know when they went into the Chinese store, and they robbed the store and killed the store owners, and they left with the tape, and they were selling the tape. So, y'all paying attention? Y'all following me? Are you following me?
You can't even.
So Ryan Garcia, right? He got a tape with the elite practicing pure evil on children in the woods. And you're gonna tell me that?
Yeah, that's crazy too. I noticed that nigga, you talking about a tape that you probably ain't seen. I know he ain't seen it because he'd have played it. He'd have played the tape, at least off his cell phone. I haven't seen it. I seen the first tape where the boy, what's his name? Fat white dude. Last name Jones. Alex Jones. When he snuck in there, that's the only tape I see. If Ryan Garcia really had a tape or some type of evidence, they'd have killed his ass by now. It made it look like a suicide.
He ran the Andrew Tate.
His own tape.
But he didn't go 911? Hello? Officer Foley? Yeah, Officer Foley. Yeah, it's me, Ryan Garcia, the boxer. I just left the Bohemian Groove, and I just saw a bunch of elites doing the unthinkable to children. Can you send some police over there ASAP?
That's how I know you just full of shit and you don't really know what you're talking about. And you just regurgitate. Listen to what he just said. I just saw a bunch of elites. You think they don't have power and control over the police stations and shit? These niggas literally run the world. Yeah, that's Ryan Garcia clip. Oh, it's actually a clip? Oh, let me see this. Where's my phone go? Hold up. Wait a minute. I didn't know there was actually a clip. I didn't even know he was there. I just saw a bunch of videos where they talking about he crazy and all this other shit. I ain't even watching. So it started at 112. No, it's like the old clip that I seen. The Alex Jones joint. Oh wait. No, this is a modern camera.
Has kids that are getting out of a ritual, bro. What the you want?
Yo,
You
Ryan,
want me to stand?
Ryan.
You want me to stand back and let it happen?
The way it typically works is with sponsorship contracts. So what they would do with someone like me, who's monumentally influential, they'd come along and say, we're going to pay you $50 million. And in exchange for that money, you're going to support this company. But to make sure that this company doesn't get in any trouble, make sure you don't bring any heat on this company, your official positions on LGBT will be X, your official positions on Israel-Palestine will be Y. And don't worry, we spend a lot of money with advertising spends with the media outlets, so the media outlets will never print anything bad about you because they cannot attack the poster child of the person who funds them. So typically what they do is they try and get you to agree to these sponsorship contracts to neuter you. And once you've taken the money, you then are inner circle, Hollywood, Illuminati, whatever you want to call it. You'd go to an after party. At the after party, every single room would be bugged, there'd be cameras. Something haram will happen in the house. You'll be offered to do a bunch of bad things yourself, drugs, women, etc. Something bad will happen. Somehow you'll be linked as an accomplice to it. Someone will.
You said this not the tape? And don't they take your cell phones? I thought they take your cell phones and stuff.
Come to you and say, oh, look, this underage girl to this guy. And then the reason.
Yeah, no,
They killed my dog.
I don't really see nothing on this tape. Just him walking around. Alright, back to this shit. I don't really want to get into that type of shit. That motherfuckers try.
See, that's the part right there.
Y'all ain't finna have me. You said that's Alex Jones. That's what I said. That looked like Alex Jones footage. Y'all ain't finna have me talking about they trying to assassinate me like. Y'all ain't finna turn me into young Pharaoh.
That part. That part. That part. But he didn't go 911? Hello? Officer Foley? Yeah, Officer Foley. Yeah, it's me, Ryan Garcia, the boxer. I just left the Bohemian Groove, and I just saw a bunch of elites.
Right. The fact that he implied this lets you know that he's full of shit, and he don't really believe it himself. Because if you really believed in these conspiracies, you would believe and know that these motherfuckers run the police force. So what the fuck would he? Bruh, makes no sense.
Doing the unthinkable to children. Can you
Right.
send some police over there ASAP? See, that's the part right there. That part. That part.
And you can tell it's not as fitted by the brim. That's a Canal Street hat.
That part. Y'all don't see the military mind games being played with you? The military mind games being played? It's that.
Yep, I see him. Because you literally playing them right now, trying to fearmonger your audience. Lilith, pretty brown eyes. How? Chief Red Eyes, red hair, brown eyes. I appreciate the super chat, but I would rather you hit the cash app because you only sent $2 and YouTube most likely took that whole thing. Super chats don't really benefit the creators. They take most of it. Hassan, oh, you say you got Hassan boxing. But I appreciate the support. But next time, I'd rather you send it to the Cash App or the Venmo. Oh yeah, I seen that. I seen it. I'm a nephew of 5 Masons, and it don't work that way. Ooh, do tell, do tell.
That part right there. So he went to the internet instead of telling somebody to go send the SWAT team, the Army, the Navy, the FBI, the C.
Nah, I think he got that shit from the Indian store or the Asian store, because they usually sell hats with brims or look like that.
Somebody.
He got that shit out of.
He went to social media. Do y'all not understand the Jedi mind tricks that are being played on us?
Yeah, you trying to play him? This nigga is fucking psycho.
That part. That part. Y'all don't see the military mind games being played with you? The military mind games being played? It's that part right there. So he went to the internet instead of telling somebody to go send the SWAT team, the Army, the Navy, the FBI, to see somebody. He would.
Wouldn't going to the internet be smarter? Because once it's out on the internet, even if they wipe it down, somebody gonna record it.
With the social media. Do y'all not understand the Jedi mind tricks that are being played on us? Because now it takes the sting away from the YouTubers, the content creators that fought hard to bring awareness and to wake y'all up. Now they play games. They use their own to expose them. It's a game. Just like it's a door. Because the reality of it is, even in their lies, there's some truth. They have to expose themselves before they do certain things to us as a people. They have to give us some type of warning. They do it in their cartoons. They do it in their movies. They even expose themselves.
What you been watching, Bobby Hemmett? That's Bobby Hemmett 101.
Brienne Apple, separation is reparation. One day we will get it. We ain't gonna get it unless we take it. And see, the bad part about it is that in life, it's all about how bad you really want it. I want it bad, and some of you want it bad. But if 60%, 70% of our people is lazy and don't want shit out of life, is lazy and don't want shit out of life, and they content and living in them nasty goddamn buildings and them nasty ass projects. I'm sorry. Getting on them nasty ass subways. I'm sorry. I cannot hold my tongue back no more to make you feel comfortable living in poverty, piss, and pain.
Are you serious, nigga? Are you really fucking serious? What other talents or job skills do you have, nigga? If YouTube or just social media, period, shuts down today, what can you do to make money? Crickets, 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 crickets. The fuck are you talking about, my nigga? And then the thing about it is, you get on here and preach all this shit. What are you doing to prepare yourself for this shit other than sitting on the goddamn internet talking? Back to bam. What are you doing to prepare for this shit? You got a backyard, a garden in the back, ain't growing no vegetables. You don't know how to build anything. But yet you sit here and preach this shit to everybody else. It's the biggest oxymoron ever.
You swim, you eat, you sleep, you shit and piss, poverty, and pain. And you celebrate that.
I gotta step off, take a leak real quick, I'm gonna let it play.
I'm in the hood because I'm hood. You in the hood because you don't want to get out.
What?
Everybody has an option. See, I'm not going to sit up there and say I'm in the hood because I'm hood. You in the hood because you ain't got no choice. You have a choice. You have a choice. And the minute you get some monies, whether it be the income tax money, whether it be some lawsuit money, you go buy something dumb. And that's the problem. But we going to get to that. Let's get back to Ryan Garcia and the military mind games that's being played. They playing musical chairs with their industry whistleblowers. Musical chairs. Coral, what up? And everybody in the building, make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to Coral. I might actually do a StreamYard so I can pull Coral up after this right here. But we definitely got to get into we got to get into what we got to get into. I mean, we're not going to be like the rest of these channels over here that act like we can't see. Because once you put these glasses on, once you put the glasses on, you can't take them off. Once your eyes is open and you can see through the bullshit, you know how you in that relationship with that lying ass dude or that lying ass female, or you hanging out and you got this friend that just keep lying and keep lying and keep.
Hold on, let me go back a second, because I heard him say. But we
definitely got to get into we got to get into what we got to get in.
Did he say, soon as you get some money like income tax, you go buy stupid shit? I could have sworn I heard him say that before I walked off.
Coral, what up? And everybody in the building, make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to Coral. I might actually do a StreamYard so I can pull Coral up after this right here. But we definitely got to get into we got to get into what we got to get into. I mean, we're not going to be like the rest of these channels over here. I might actually do a subscribe.
Did I go back too far? He said that?
Corbin, what up? And everybody in the building.
How you you gonna say some shit like that? And we watched and saw everything he bought when he got his money. He went and bought a bike. He was supposed to help people with their rent, and went and bought that what is a Mercedes, the one he called Pepsi, and bragged about it. Actually bragged about it. You bought all that bullshit in the back of your garden, jewelry, all them clothes on you getting from Canal Street. I guarantee you he ain't save a penny of that shit.
Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to Coral. I might actually do a stream yard so I can pull Coral.
Bought gold chains as a Muslim. You took a bunch of men shopping for jackets.
Up after this right here, but we definitely got to get into. We got to get into what we got to get into. I mean, we're not gonna be like the rest of these channels over here that act like we can't see. Because once you put these glasses on, once you put the glasses on, you can't take them off. Once your eyes is open and you can see through the bullshit, you know how you in that relationship with that lying ass dude or that lying ass female, or you hanging out and you got this friend that just keep lying and keep lying and keep lying. Then it gets to the point where you don't even want to answer the phone for the nigga because you know the nigga just lies too much and everything that comes out of his mouth is a goddamn lie. And then these niggas don't even think about what they're gonna say to you next, but you know it's gonna be a lie. Cause that's all they practice is lies.
And I used to say this in the very beginning all the time. Can anybody tell me one good thing he's ever said about black folks? Just one. Just one. Because in his eyes, he's motivating us. Can anybody? Don't worry, I'll wait. Just one good thing about black folks. They might even see this. Barkham. Appreciate the donation. But I don't know if it's for the extra hours or, just to support the channel. Make sure you do that. Make sure you write that so I know. Whoever Barkham is. Let me know in the chat. Right. Never. And the thing about it is, I don't think he black. Like I keep saying, I've never seen two niggas make a baby and it came out full-blown Puerto Rican. He's one of them niggas that pretend he's for black people so he get a pass on shitting on us. But that's all he's ever done. If you're supposed to be motivating black people to do better, how is talking negative about them all the time and never saying anything positive motivating? You're actually making black people hate themselves. Equal B, appreciate it. Like, how is talking negative about black people all the time, constantly, supposed to motivate them to do better? I understand, pointing out their error of their ways.
You
and
were
stuff
supposed
like
to do
that.
a live stream the other day.
I understand, like, making black people see their faults and the error of their ways. But if you never say anything positive, how's that going to motivate them to do good?
Lied. Nah, it's not that I lied. Sometimes things be happening with the kids and stuff like that, with the family, that actually stops you from doing it. Because I definitely was, even though
I actually think he hates black people, but he pretends to be for us so he gets a pass on shitting on us all day long.
we here now. Are you not entertained? Look at my dude AB. AB in the building. Shout out to AB. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Of course, they ain't gonna give out my notifications. They playing games. Let me show you what our problem is, right? Some of y'all that's on my Instagram, y'all already seen it. Let me show you what our problem.
And if YouTube was really like trying to push only negative shit on purpose, he would be the first channel that they keep pushing. And I think they is, because listen to all the shit he was saying in the past years. A lot of his videos he made money off of and still was able to monetize. And I couldn't even monetize him. But somehow, some way, he was still getting money off of him. Make that make sense.
On this.
And a job makes your life so much easier. I know you're like, huh? So boom, let's say you got mad kids and you don't want to work. You just want to stay home all day, smoke weed, be lazy. Go to shelter, free housing. What's the next step? An apartment, free housing, or you're gonna have a little copay. But
I think they push him to the front on purpose. I think they push that nigga into the front on purpose. If anything, if anything, if they was doing something like that, they would be pushing him to the front. You say the most ignorant shit. Imagine if all black people start thinking like him. Think about it. Really think about it. If they was really trying to destroy us the way he claims, don't you think they would push his ignorant ass straight to the front?
guess what? You don't have a job. So where's the copay gonna come from? Cash assistance. Where's the food gonna be coming from? Food stamps.
Then look at all the shit that he said that would have got anybody else kicked off of YouTube. The most they did to him was take his monetization. This nigga threatened to rape somebody's kids and two other people. He threatened to push motherfuckers' mothers down the steps. This nigga went again, like he broke every fucking guideline there is. But somehow, some way, he's still here.
So as long as you don't have a job, you will always have a roof over your head and you will always have food in your stomach. They will always look out for you.
Did y'all hear that?
I'm pretty sure there was plenty of
We
people that
wrote,
reported him
we
when he was
got your
doing that.
back, Haas. You the
And
best at it,
yeah,
fam. Thank you, family. Appreciate you so much. Demond film. I hope I pronounced that rather properly. Did y'all hear that? Let her say it again.
Can I tell you something crazy about New York? Not having a job.
I even reported a couple of his videos before I started my YouTube channel. Nothing ever happened. DG, what's up? Who think he's Brother Malcolm? They promoting anything negative on all platforms. Right. So wouldn't they push his ass to the front? Hold on. Let me answer this text message real quick. You said nah because he's not that good at the younger crowd. This is what they want, right?
Makes your life so much easier. I know you're like, huh? So boom, let's say you got mad kids and you don't want to work. You just want to stay home all day, smoke weed, be lazy. Go to shelter, free housing. What's the next step? An apartment, free housing, or you're gonna have a little copay. But guess what? You don't have a job, so where's the copay gonna come from? Cash assistance. Where's the food gonna be coming from? Food stamps. So as long as you don't have a job, you will always have a roof over your head, and you will always have food in your stomach. They will always look out for you. Can I tell you something crazy?
See now, so that mentality is the problem because you have people who have made something out of themselves. You have people who've elevated
I ain't gonna lie, smoking these goddamn bowls do get a little annoying because you gotta keep fucking cleaning them. But I save a whole lot of weed. Whole lot.
themselves out of the piss and shit called the projects and the tenement buildings. You have people who are actually working to level up in life. And then when it's time for you to take a stand, right? And organize so that we can move as one as a people, you got people like that that's going to look at you like, I'm good. They're cool with welfare. They're cool with living in buildings one half the time that don't have no heat in the wintertime, no hot water. They're cool with that. They're cool with crack being sold in the hallway.
But you know what's so funny about this shit he's saying right now? He makes it seem as if like he worked his way out of the hood and he got himself out the hood himself. Nigga, you are living with your wife. That's her house. So if it wasn't for her, low self-esteem, obviously, you still be in the hood. He act like he's like a productive member of society. Like he has an actual job.
They cool with niggas shooting dice in front of the building, and in the minute somebody get ass betted and deaded on some money, somebody get deaded in front of the building, then you sitting up there walking out the building the next night with RIPs. Talking about I was just with him yesterday. That shit. This is why our conditions is never going to change.
And I'm like 70% sure that that nigga might not be paying taxes with on his YouTube money. I'm pretty sure he's not. Because you got to keep track of all that shit. I'm pretty sure he's not. He probably don't even file taxes. I'm pretty sure he's not. Because you got to pay taxes for that YouTube money too. But you got to do it. You got to do it like it's a business. And you got to know how to do that shit. I'm pretty sure he don't know how to do that shit.
Because of that dusty ass, dirty ass mentality. That nasty ass, filthy ass mentality.
You mean like yours?
That's why they don't have no problem giving you public assistance, the projects. They want you to be conditioned and comfortable in piss and shit. Are you not entertained? Y'all happy slaves living in poverty.
And then you say this shit like everybody has a choice.
What a sick mentality. And meanwhile, see, here's the thing, right?
Everybody in the hood don't have a choice. You know, there are certain people with disabilities who can't work. You know? Everybody got their circumstances. He make it seem like everybody's there because they choose to be there. You forgetting that, you know, we were put there on purpose. And then they, on top of that, they made it difficult to get out. You basically blaming the condition of the hood on black folks.
Breaking news, Def Jam was just bought by Republic. And guess who owns Republic? My good old friend who used to be a local promotion rep in Los Angeles, Monty Littman. So congratulations to the Littman brothers, actually. Wow. Def Jam sold to Republic, Universal. Atlantic just laid off a bunch of people. People that were employed for 20 years. And this business isn't in trouble? Look, y'all need a Captain Save-A.
He said you need a Captain Save-A-Ho. But who cares, right? The industry is crumbling. So now you got 40%.
I'm not gonna lie, there are some people that are comfortable there, you know, and will rather be in that environment. But I don't think there's nobody there that would like to actually like live there if they had a choice not to. Even if that, you know, they just come back. Because I know people like that who moved out of the hood but can't stay out of that motherfucker. But they don't want to live there. You make it seem like them people is there by choice. Nobody will want to live in poverty on purpose. Maybe people don't have common sense. Won't be able to see through all that talk. Right, that's true. Everybody can't thigh their way to the top.
Of the industry laid off, fired. The music is not selling, right? We watched R&B disappear. It's over. R&B is dead.
Shit,
Gone.
you're keeping that shit alive.
Because we allowed the algorithm to stop our singers from singing. Nobody's making love music no more.
Shit, Usher's still keeping that shit alive. And if you actually think about it, he's like the only one from his era that, you know, stayed consistent and still doing it. Usher keeping that shit alive. And what about Bruno Mars? That nigga single-handedly brought funk back and made the young boys love it.
So we got to go back to the old catalogs, the old music, the old ways to get back into the groove, because this new shit ain't worth listening to. So now, y'all got to peep game now, right? Because this is something that I've been paying attention for a long time. Music is something that we started off with, man. Music was something that we used to make us feel better during the days of slavery.
Because it spells.
And during the crack era, during the dope era, during the coke era, everything that they hit us with everything but the kitchen sink. And we went outside and sang songs. We shall overcome. Now, we got better than that bullshit. We were singing the blues. We was doing rock and roll. They took that from us. Y'all not paying attention? Step by step. Piece.
That's how I know he don't really study and he just regurgitating, because you would know that damn near every genre of music came from us. Beethoven, Mozart, they was niggas. They was niggas. If you go over to that country and look at the original paintings of them motherfuckers, they were niggas. They just, you know, portrayed them as white guys in modern times. Damn near every genre of music came from us.
By piece. They are taking the bricks out of the building to break the foundation, to erase the middle class. This is your last chance, your last opportunities to make something of yourself. Tyson's Chicken is trying to recruit 50,000 of the border jumpers, the illegals, to work on this new plantation. And you're going to get laid off. You don't even see it coming. You're going to be the next ones waiting online to get in the shelters, and you're going to be told that you can't even get shelter assistance in the country that laid you off, but the people that's coming over here illegally is getting the red carpet.
Even if, they start making robots and, all that shit that everybody claim, they still need us. They need us more than we actually know. So I think that's a load of bullshit.
You have never had a house in your life, but they're coming over here in certain states and getting vouchers, and they don't have to even pay mortgages unless they go to sell the house. But you beg and you ask some of us for reparations?
What?
It's so bad the way that if you actually decided to take a stand for something in your life, because most of us ain't took a stand for shit, won't stand up for nothing, but if you decide to right now pull that back in the days bullshit, we ain't going to work, we gonna boycott the buses, nigga, you already been replaced. You are slowly being replaced.
Okay, so what are you doing to make a change? What are you doing to make a change, my nigga? Because talking on the internet ain't doing shit. And I don't know why these niggas think that simply talking on the internet is making a change. It's not even motivating the people that's watching it to make a change. So what are you doing, nigga? That's what bothers me the most about this dude. Like, he sits there and preaches and point the finger and try to make everybody else look like they sheep, and he's not a sheep. He's not one of us. It's one of the sheep, actually. Makes no sense. Isn't that an oxymoron? Yeah, we definitely basically invented everything. If you took us out the equation, motherfuckers would still be in the Stone Ages.
Most of us don't vote anyway. We just say who we going for. We don't go to the poll booths to vote, even though the reality of it is, let me be real with my people that support me and follow me. You're never gonna vote the elite out of power. You can call them the Illuminati. You could call them Luciferians. You could call them whatever you want to. But
one thing people don't realize is there was a point in time where black people would get either locked up or killed or hung for reading and writing. So when they invented shit, they weren't allowed to, take it to the patent office. So they had to give it to either slave owner or some white person to do it. That's pretty much why fucking Thomas Edison holds so many patents. Because he would send spies and shit and be like, yo, see what they doing over there. And also back then, the patent shit wasn't like it was now. It was the first to get to the patent office. Even if you can prove that, that person stole your invention, it was first come, first serve. So not only that, on top of us not being able to read or write, he would have people spy and then take the ideas.
But them evil people that's been in power since the beginning of time, that was so evil that they erased and eradicated all memories of your great grandfather and your great great grandfather. You don't even know who they are. They that sick, twisted, and evil.
But that don't make sense because we were the first here. You know, we were the first. So that makes absolutely no sense. And that's how you know this nigga is just fucking regurgitating. And I don't think he understands the shit that he's saying. He just regurgitating. Whatever video he watching and it sounds deep enough, he'll hurry up and try to, memorize what he can or just regurgitate it without fully comprehending it. And you can tell. You can literally tell. Because he'll either say it wrong or he'll say half of it or he'll, put it in a way that makes absolutely no fucking sense. King regurgitator.
Evil. They don't even want you to have a thought of where you come from. Because there's too much power there.
Young fell, the king of power.
Now, some of y'all sit up there saying,
he the king of regurgitation.
Oh, we don't care about TikTok. So now they banned TikTok. The Chinese government has to sell their portion of TikTok or it's banned in America. And I know, we need to get rid of TikTok because it's bad. No, everything on TikTok is not bad.
And you're leaving out the part where it's bad because over in their country, they don't show all the ignorant foolishness that, they show over here. And it's done like that on purpose. All of their videos over there in China are educational or positive. And they shut it down at a certain time. They push all the negative videos in America on purpose. Now, why would they do that? Think about it.
Just like everything on YouTube is not bad. You can learn how to fix your lawnmower, your car. You can learn how to build a house on YouTube. It's what you looking for on the internet. When you log in on the internet, you're going to find what you looking for. You're going to find what you gravitate to. So now you got all of these people that realize that
what they should be mad at is they don't just simply, America is not just simply banning it. They're actually giving them the option to keep it going, but they just got shell a portion of it. You don't find that fucked up, even more fucked up? That the leaders of our country don't even care? That they even know what they're doing. And they don't care. We'll still let it run, but y'all got to sell some of that paper. I mean, y'all got to sell some of it. We need some of that paper. I would be more mad at that than what China doing because, America is their enemy. They doing what they're supposed to do. But America ain't got no fucking excuse.
They can market themselves and make millions off of TikTok. Some people make 6 figures off of TikTok. And it's about to be taken away. So now these people ain't going to be able to feed their family. We're talking about Americans here. Your brothers and sisters. The ones that actually made something out of their life without going to school. And I know. Some of you, it hurts your heart. And it kills me. How much to say I love you? It kills you, niggas.
When you do this, it seems like you're the only one worried about it. Because you're the only one that solely depend on this shit. And if the shit shut down, you back to where you started. Back to where you was. So he's trying to get everybody else riled up so they can fight the battle for him. And that's normally what he does. He even do it with Bambaataa. Listen to what he was saying when he was at Bronx River bitching about Cassie. His exact words was, y'all mad, y'all gave Cassie 50 million, but nobody care about what Ben Body did to me. And then a couple of 1,000 of his videos, he would say, y'all did that nigga molested me over and over again, and y'all ain't say nothing, y'all ain't do nothing about it. What the fuck is we supposed to do about it?
To see somebody can get on the internet and eat while you gotta get up and go to work. Now these people ain't gonna be able to feed their family. Do you know how many people eating off of
That sounds like
TikTok?
you.
And we don't care about you being on TikTok and you tried your luck and nobody supported you. We don't care about you being on Facebook and Instagram and you.
Not everybody on social media that make money on social media is dumb enough to solely depend on social media for their livelihood. That's just you. I'm pretty sure some do. Pretty sure a lot of them do, but not majority of them.
Only get 5 likes or 10 likes. That's your problem. These other people worked hard to accumulate something for themselves, and now strategically the rug is being, the carpet is being snatched up under these people. It's about to get real in the battlefield. That's why you see that little video with me on Instagram working out. I ain't trying to get caught slipping. It's about to be real on the battlefield. Hungry people.
On top of that, most of the content creators that make the most money on YouTube to where they can live off of it and be comfortable, they're all young. They're not 50 years old. So even if this shit doesn't work out for them, they still have a chance to do something else. But this nigga, on the other hand, that nigga old as shit. That nigga old as shit. And I'm pretty sure he ain't come up with a backup plan. And I'm pretty sure he ain't got no job skills. So you ain't got time to do shit else. This is it for you. But even if this doesn't happen, this shit don't last forever.
Who gonna eat? What, y'all don't hear about what's going on over there in Haiti? Now the people over there eating each other. Nigga, that's death by design. PD 5,000.
And one thing you don't realize is, as time goes on and the generations change, the audience will change. So it's no guarantee that the next generation of audience is going to even give a fuck about you. It's not guaranteed that they will like your content either. So
What right is wrong.
if I was them,
Wrong
I would
is
come up
right.
with a
Don't
backup
let
plan.
pull a wool over your eye. Y'all know the set. What's going on in Haiti? People are over there eating people. Haiti is in an uproar.
Even if I could make enough money off this shit to make a living, I still wouldn't solely depend on this shit. I couldn't do it. It's too fucking risky. One small slip up could fuck up your whole joint. All it takes is one bad video or one bad incident for you to lose everything. I couldn't do it. Even if I was making millions off this shit, I couldn't do it. I couldn't solely depend on this shit.
Some people are calling people savages over there.
I
say they're what the colonizer made them. Some people will call them savages over there But I say they're what the colonizers made them. The colonizers won't leave them alone. They won't give them back their oil. They won't give them back those Uganda, what you call those Uganda metals that came from outer space that's over there? That should have them the richest nation? No, they won't let them make money off of that. The colonizers are doing what the colonizers do. Putting their feet on the necks of the slaves. Are you not entertained?
And that's the worst part about it for him. It's not like, he has the option to not solely depend on this shit. He has to solely depend on this shit.
Let me tell you something. BBQ or whatever you want to call him over there, he ain't no different from what they got going on in America. The ink has dried and the pen has lifted. It was written. All the shit that you see going on, like, come on, man. I sit back and I watch this monopoly going on in America, where you sitting up there seeing Kamala Harris locked up so many niggas in her day, and now all of a sudden, out of the blue, she want to be sitting up there changing laws with Fat Joe.
Nigga, why didn't you say this shit when she was running? When everybody else was saying this shit. When everybody else was saying this shit. From the very get-go. Literally every fucking body was saying this shit. Why didn't you say it? Why didn't you have it just to say when she was running? That's how you know you just saw a video and heard about it. This nigga don't make no fucking sense. The youth is too... Yup, right. That's why he's still trying to act young and hip. Oh, shit. But eventually, you're not going to be able to keep up with the times forever.
And I'm going to say this again. Fat Joe, everybody around Fat Joe damn near is a drug kingpin. You think Kamala Harris don't know that? When have you seen these politicians hanging out with these rappers that hang out with drug kingpins? When? It's those money-loving rich people, yes. Y'all not paying attention. I told y'all a minute ago, when the first wave of Bloods came home from jail and they start letting all them gang members home and then they start getting on the internet, I told y'all then that we was being infiltrated. The 501c3s. The government never sponsored the Black Panther Party. They eliminated them. They hit them in the head with they eliminated them niggas. Shot up offices. Shot up houses. Shot up buildings. Broke the foundation. Then they use their frequencies. They use their energy to turn dudes just like that. Magic spell. Poof. Poof. Just like that. Turned the revolutionary into the real nigga. Hit him in the head with the headshot. Blah. Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Word to mother, yo. Or gang. Gang.
Bro, this is like a fucking collage. Shit don't even make sense. He's hopping from subject to subject to subject. I don't even think he noticed that he doing it. See how he's gonna have to sell them thighs again. Right. You just hopping from subject to... That's how... You can literally tell he regurgitating. Because he hasn't explained not one of these subjects. He just scratches the surface of it and then hops to the next one.
Looking at us, the reflection of ourselves in the hood, we embarrassing. Ain't no nice way to say it. And it's like, okay, we went through the gang. But when do we get back to the revolutionaries? No, we don't want to be revolutionaries because everybody want to be rappers. Remember when you used to have a bunch of Scarfaces and Big Meaches running around? Now you don't see drug dealers that's really getting it like that no more. They all work for the feds. That's why their names ain't really big like that no more. They work for the feds, lining each other up. Everything has been infiltrated. Niggas is coming home from jail. And in their mind, they telling themselves, oh yeah, we gonna get them grants out there and we gonna make a change in the community. Yeah. And the powers of be say, yeah, come on over here with your stupid ass. Here, let me hire you to go outside and protest in your own community when somebody gets shot. Yeah, go see what's happening on that block. Come back.
It's crazy how you leaving out the part where any organization that we start, they eliminate it before it even gets started. Only reason why the Black Panthers got as far as they did because it was the first of its kind. After that, anything else gets eliminated before it even gets started. And not to mention, ain't nobody trying to die for this shit.
Let us know what's happening. Yeah, go over there to that block over there too. Yeah, in every borough in New York City. You have been infiltrated, my nigga. You've been infiltrated. Don't let them fool ya. Oh no, don't let them fool you. If they pay for you, if they sponsoring you, they control you. It's that simple. You have been infiltrated in every aspect. You don't control your water. You don't control your food supplies. You don't control your education. You don't control your health care. You can't even control them little bastard kids you done gave birth to. Matter of fact, nope, you abandoned them. It's real in the battlefield. I don't care as long as I get my food stamps on the first. It is what it is. But what if they cut your food?
Y'all see what I'm talking about? How he try to distance himself as if he has a plan or he's doing something. It's the funniest shit ever, yo. You don't got this. You don't control that. Neither do you, nigga. The fuck is you doing? Nothing. But sitting on that goddamn couch making videos. As if he out there making changes or doing something. It's fucking weird. I've never seen no shit like this. Except for Pharaoh.
Food stamps off on the first. With these cutbacks is going on. Then what? I mean, the reality of it is, you right where they want you to be. God created this earth spacious for a reason. There's plenty of space in this earth. But if you ever decide to travel this earth and open up your eyes, you're going to see a whole lot that they don't want you to see. A whole lot that they don't want you to see.
New York.
But you good where you at. As long as you could go outside and see that fire hydrant, you know, that fire hydrant in front of your building, and right next to the fire hydrant, you see all the garbage, and right next to the garbage, there's rats and roaches jumping on top of it. You good. That's where you belong. And that's why you there. Because you belong there. Some of us don't. The ones that don't belong there, in our minds, we hate where we at in our heart. I don't have that project pride. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
I don't want that project pride. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want that tenement pride. Niggas repping certain blocks. Oh, this is my hood. Ew?
Wow.
You live in piss and shit, my nigga. And ain't nobody else gonna tell you. I'm gonna be the one that tell you.
This is fucking ridiculous.
When you hear people talk about the Bible, what do they talk about?
Ain't this the nigga that was talking about Bronx River was one of the most dangerous projects in the world? Bronx River this. Bronx River that. Oh, shit.
Garden of Eden, right? Where's your garden at? The Garden of Eden. That's earth, not concrete.
Wait, ain't you Muslim?
Dag, that hurt, fam. You gonna mute me? Nah, let me tell you something, man. It's not supposed to hurt. It's supposed to open your eyes and know that you don't belong there. You have to tell yourself you deserve better than what they gave you. You deserve better than what you've been birthed at. Your children deserve better. You bring children into this world just to live in the projects? That's why people get offended and don't like me. Because the reality of it is, I believe that my children deserve more than the.
So why are most of your children still living in the projects? Then you hear this, nigga? One of your baby moms was in a motherfucking shelter. Might still be there. Might still be there. And you knew it while you sat in the suburbs, living your little lavish life. What about the kids that ain't with Lily? Ain't they still back in the projects? I could have sworn they were. Because you ain't got custody of them.
Projects. I believe that my children deserve more than piss and shit. And if you don't love your children enough to get them out of that nasty ass hood with that ghetto mentality, shame on you.
You think everybody?
What you trying to raise the next generation of ghetto bastards?
This nigga is crazy. So why aren't all your kids living with you, bro?
Niggas be they be repping the dirtiest blocks. And proud.
Why didn't you buy none of these?
I'm from 183rd, you heard? What? You from 180 what?
This nigga is.
I'm from Walton. I'm from Creston. I'm from Bronx River. What?
That's the nigga that. Oh.
And you still there? And you still there? And you 40? You 40? You 50?
And you talking about
you refuse to leave?
Most of his friends.
You niggas is in the project with picket signs. Hell no, we won't go. Hell no. You belong there, but I don't. So don't get mad at me. When I try to buy back what was taken from me. And I know I'm living in the illusion that this land is your. No, it's not your land. They're going to keep taxing you and taxing you. And when they take money away, there's a good possibility they're going to take your land. They're going to take your house. I know. But I'd rather fight to give my children a better life and give myself a better life than to sit back and just enjoy piss and shit. I had to really, really wake up because y'all know like me living in the past, and I tell any of y'all that's watching.
You're right too. That's exactly what he did. He left his kids in the hood and went and gave himself a better life. This nigga is full of shit. You left all your majority of your kids in the hood so you can go live a better life with Lele. In the sticks. That's crazy. If you really cared about your kids the way you preaching right now, you would at least got their mom a better apartment or help them get a better apartment. Some of your baby mamas is in shelters and shit. This nigga is fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. I ain't never heard no shit like this in my life, yo.
Urge y'all. You gotta let go of the past. I really, really came to that point in my life now. You gotta let go of the past so that you can enjoy the present. I done got spoils of war.
Wow.
where I was allowed by God Almighty to make something better of my life and couldn't even enjoy it because I was still living in the past. Not anymore.
Oh, are you serious, nigga? Says the nigga who claimed the fame was his whole fucking past. Oh shit. We wouldn't even fucking know you right now if it wasn't for your so-called past.
I'm going to enjoy every bit of what I worked hard for, which was to give myself and my kids a better life. Plain and simple. Ain't no more celebrating failure. You know why these celebrities keep coming back to the hood? Because the window of opportunity been closing on them. They got 15 minutes of fame, so they had to figure their shit out. And they don't want to move too far from the hood because worst case scenario, when shit get bad, they got to be able to go back to where they can sell crack at. They got to be able to go back to where they can sell dope at because that's all we know how to do. Because we can't go to nobody else's hood, and nobody else's community rather, and shit there, they not going to let us. So niggas hold on to the hood. Keep one foot in the hood just in case they got to go back to keep you living in poverty and pain. Pull up in their cars, collect their money, and go back to their goddamn mansions. Hassan, stop hating on the projects. That's our home. I'm going to hate the projects till I die. The projects didn't love me. I'm supposed to love something that didn't love me. Every time I turn around, a nigga got rest in peace on a t-shirt because somebody got bodied in one of them buildings or outside one of them buildings. And you think that I'm supposed to, for all that, I might as well sit up there and pray C-74.
Right.
Adolescents at war. It was really popping in there when I was in there. HDM was popping. Exactly. I was the last of the generations in HDM before they closed that down. You think that I'm supposed to celebrate the projects? My nigga, you broken.
But yet you used it to brag and make yourself look gangster. Trying to make yourself look not gay. This nigga is ass fucking backwards. Ass backwards, bro. I ain't never seen a hurt. I ain't gonna lie. The shit he's saying right now is actually surprising me. It actually surprises me.
Your brain is broken. Your family came from a piece of land where there was waters and there was minerals and there was things that was worth something, even if it was cotton fields. They came from something where they had resources at. They took you and put you in a concrete jungle. New York so messed up, they won't even give us palm trees. We don't even have trees. The pigeons is leaving the projects. When I was growing up, there was pigeons all over the projects. They're leaving. We don't even have pigeons no more.
I hate niggas like him, yo. That live in the fucking projects for 40 fucking years, 30, 40 years, basically his whole fucking life, get the opportunity to move out, and then act like they better. Start shitting on it and act like he better than it. And what makes it even worse is he didn't get himself out. He didn't work to get out.
Niggas is bugged out. Stop talking about the projects. Why? I'm supposed to wake you up. It's the worst feeling in the world. I remember one time I was standing outside the Bronx River, and I tell a story all the time. On a Friday, I'm standing on Harvard Avenue, Bronx River, 1455, standing in front of the building, right? And me and Eric out there, right? We don't live in the projects no more. But when the police pulls up and they jump out the car and they run it, they start running, You better run in the building and you better hope somebody open up their apartment door. You know why? Because they're going to lock you up for trespassing. And when they lock you up for trespassing, you know what's going to happen? You're not going to get out. That Friday night, you're going to be in jail Saturday. You're going to be in jail Sunday. You're not getting out to Monday. If you're lucky. Who wants to live like that? Not me.
Nobody wants to live like that.
Not me.
Like I said earlier, nobody wants to live like that. Not everybody has the option or the opportunity to get out. And even the people that love the hood and are most comfortable in the hood, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't want to still live there if they had the option to get out.
Me? I don't want to live like that. Going up in the buildings, now you walking down the steps. All you doing is walking down the steps because the elevator ain't coming. You walking down the steps, the police is waiting in the steps. They waiting to catch you in between. Now you looking at the police officer and you got to decide in your mind, are you going to let this police officer frisk you in the staircase because you know you got your gun on you, but the police trying to figure out if you got one on you and you ain't bothering nobody. Even though you a convicted felon, it's still your constitutional right to bear arms. But that police officer, if he catch you with that gun, you going down. You go,
Chris,
you
right.
nigga, you going to.
This nigga sound like a Tommy Sotomayor. Definitely do. Definitely do. Sound like you definitely on some cool shit. And how much time we got? Yep, we coming down to our last hour. If anybody's planning on adding more time, go ahead and do it now because we got an hour on to the next live stream already, and I'm pretty sure y'all don't want just an hour. So if y'all add more time, go ahead and do it now.
the pokey.
Because if you wait till the last minute, depending on how much time gets added, it might have to go to the next one. Because remember, I take an intermission.
You're going to the pokey. You're going to the pigs. That's not the mentality I want. The reality of it is, if you outside in the projects and you don't have your gun on you, you's a fool.
This the part.
If you're standing,
This is the part that I came in, and I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Now he a gangster again? I didn't hear the shit that he said before this, all the shit that he just said. I only heard this part.
outside in the projects and you don't have your gun on you, you's a coward.
What?
You's a coward. You walking through the projects, you hoping and praying that a nigga don't say nothing to you because you don't want to have a shootout. So you trying to avoid problems your whole life. I'm just going to learn how to duck the problem. I don't want to live like that. I'm not ducking no smoke.
Now
I
he a
shouldn't have to
gangster.
go to the store in Morrison because I got beef on Bronx River Avenue or Chicken Ave.
How the fuck you go from preaching and judging everybody that's still in the hood to being a gangster?
You know how many people had to go to the store in Morrison back in the days because they didn't want to go down the hill where they knew it was going to be drama at? Niggas would go to the store in Trio. Niggas would go to the store down Westchester. They would not go to the Strip. Who wants to live like that?
Yeah, Chris might be on to something. He trying to be the next Tommy Sotomayor. If he start talking shitting on black women, we know for sure. We know for sure.
I'm sorry. I know I'm better than that. I know I deserve better than that.
Right.
I know my children deserve better than that. If you don't feel like your children deserve better than that, that's on you.
They deserve better than you going to the projects allegedly wanting to die when you get butthurt about another victim. They deserve better than you getting drunk and making a fool of yourself on the internet for clicks and views. All his children are old enough to, understand what he's doing. So imagine all the people that know that he's their dad. Some of them in high school and middle school. Still, I think.
That's on you. Niggas learned how to eat off this internet. Now they want to take it.
Yeah, he butthurt about it.
Niggas learned how to eat off this internet. Now they want to take it. And we know, eventually, welfare or whatever else will eventually pay your public housing and your tenement bill, your low poverty income bills, because they want to keep you there. The main objective is to keep you there. Because the minute you travel outside of that nasty ass world that you living in, and you see that there's a better life somewhere else, when you go back to that nasty ass world, you're gonna want to get out. You're gonna want to get out. And the reason why I got to sit up there and I got to keep stressing the situation is like, yo, a lot of y'all probably didn't see that train situation. Maybe I'll upload the video so that y'all could see that fight that happened on the train was crazy. That fight that happened on the train was crazy.
Something happened on the train in New York. I'll be paying attention to that shit.
So now, you got the black dude that gets on the train, right? I don't really know if I want to play it on this live because y'all know the haters is in the building. And when they start to mass flag my page, I don't really want to deal with that in my live, because even though the news put that up on YouTube, I don't really feel like playing with the haters. Y'all know they in the building, front row and center. The black dude gets on the train, starting trouble. Starting. Ain't no nice way of saying it. He got what he was looking for. He gets on the train, he arguing with Duke about something that he could have let go. He didn't let it go.
Right.
He commits to fighting with the Spanish guy. The black guy commits to fighting with the Spanish guy.
Somehow, some way, he's getting mass flagged, and none of his videos are being taken down. Though I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck that even happens. Everybody's alleged YouTube playing with his views, but his numbers really don't change that much, and people mass flagging him, but his videos don't get taken down. Bullshit, nigga. Bull fucking shit. He says that so people pity him, and some even donate for it.
And the Spanish girl stabs him while he's him and the Spanish guy up. The black guy's him and the Spanish guy up. The Spanish girl stabs him in his back. See that girl right there? That's the type of wife that I need. That's the type of female that I need around me.
Oh, that's intense.
You see me tussling and I'm losing, we ain't worried about the consequences until later on. She stabbed him, and when she stabbed the black dude in his back, in his kidney area, it zapped him of all his power and strength. You see, now you see him start to fade. But mentally, I don't know.
Yeah, I do respect that. and I think that's some gangster shit. Or the girlfriend to help her dude out, but the part that you're missing is she ain't gonna never respect that nigga the same again.
If Duke was high off of drugs, I'ma lock you up. As he's going to get the gun out of the bag, was that the Rock to sleep? Was that the Rock to sleep? As he's going to get that gun out of that bag, but then he gets the gun out of the bag, he had more than enough time. From what I seen when he got that gun out the bag, it's like, I don't think dogs really wanted to go back to jail. I just think that somewhere, somehow, he wanted niggas to think that he was tough. So he bluffed with that gun. And he probably was a little delayed now because now that he done got stabbed in his kidneys twice, or whatever arteries that they hit when that girl poked him, now you slowly you bleeding internally. But what y'all didn't peep was, if you listen to that audio, he got his back right here. There was another Spanish dude and another Spanish girl standing behind him. And if you listen to the earlier audio real
Oh
carefully,
wow!
the girl that was behind him was
So somebody got revenge for it, for the stabbing. They was tussling over a gun, and he shot him with his own gun. Damn, damn, that's crazy. That's real fucking crazy. That's wild. So they get into a fight, and somebody gets stabbed, and then somebody gets shot. That is wild.
telling her man, jump in, get him, jump.
And you ever notice that he always talking about the shit that black folks do, but he never mentions none of the shit that any other race do. Like for instance, when that young boy got shot by the Chinese dude trying to get his bike out the yard, he only mentions the fucked up shit black people do.
Jump in, but he didn't.
What about all the motherfuckers? And matter of fact, when he does mention the shit that happened to black folks, he's basically talking shit on them, like George Floyd and who else? Who else he mentioned? That girl Breonna Taylor. Gypsies, what's up, sis?
Now he in the hospital. And the racial tension behind that situation is death by design. It's death by design. Just like this border, like just like this with the illegals jumping
shit.
over. Some of the Latinos.
So a black dude and the Spanish dude was fighting. The Spanish dude girlfriend stabbed the black guy. The Spanish dude took the gun. The black guy took the black guy gun and shot him with it. God damn. Yeah, and Trayvon Martin. He only, when something happens bad to us, he basically blames us for it. And then when we do some stupid shit, he does the same thing. Never nothing good. Never nothing good. All right, we down to our last hour. So y'all have more time doing now. And for the people that wasn't here yesterday and earlier today, who didn't hear the weekend special about the extra hours, is buy one, get one free, and buy two, get two free. And you get the hour that you buy during this live, and then the extra one goes to the next live, so it's guaranteed that you get a double. You get another live.
Latino brothers in the hood
We already got 1 hour for the next one.
don't have a problem with they family members jumping over that border. They cool with that. But a lot of the blacks do, because we know how that's going to affect us. So in the process of all of this going on, instead of us paying attention to the elite, the powers that be, the people that's intentionally destroying our community, and then every time you turn around now, you open up the newspaper, you see an illegal, the sexually assaulted somebody, done robbed somebody, done killed somebody, done beat the police up.
Oh shit.
All in, thank you, family. Thanks for all you do, Haas. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Thank you for sponsoring this war.
Right.
Let me tell you something, man. Trump ain't gonna save nobody. We in trouble.
Sound like the only war you fighting is against black folks.
Trump ain't gonna be able to save nobody. We going down the path of America is going down a deep, dark path of evil. And y'all better get prepared for it. Because just like when you watch the Animal Channel and you watch the lions eat the deer and the zebras, some of y'all gonna be casualties of war. Ain't no helping you. Y'all can see we all can see what's happening right in front of our faces. Whether you prepare for it or not, that's on you. That's on you.
Nigga, you not prepared. That's the funniest. This is the funniest part to me, personally. Because he keep talking about y'all not prepared for it, and y'all ain't doing this, and y'all ain't doing that. What?
They say the strong survive. No, only the strong survive. That's a lie. That nigga that was on the train, he was stronger than the Spanish brother. But the Spanish brother outsmarted him.
Uh, his girlfriend acting on her own is not the Spanish guy outsmarting him. It's the girlfriend outsmarted him. The fuck are you talking about? From the way it sounded to me.
You thinking you fighting a one-on-one. Spanish brother had a knife in his arm and his hand. He cut him on his arm first. Big dude, he took that. All right, I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to show the train something. He seen the people on the train recorded. He wanted to make a movie. I don't know what drugs he was on. I don't know if he was on some drugs, but I know it wasn't worth it. In life, at this point in time, in life, you better pick and choose your battles.
What started the fight? Because he blamed it all on the black guy. Like the whole entire situation was his fault. Anybody know how the fight started?
Because if you don't make it home to your kids, another nigga will. What, I gotta put that in subtitles or something? If you don't make it home to your kids, because you don't let somebody trick you out of your freedom, another nigga gonna be sitting up there with your kids.
So who raising all 15 of your other kids that ain't living with you right now?
And he may not have the good intentions that you would want him to do. And all that getting on the phone, you know what I'm saying, when I get home. When you get home,
Right,
he gonna be done with that relationship. He done beat your kid 1,000 times. Now he done moved out. Now another nigga that came along and beat your goddamn kids. And by the time you get home from jail, now your kids is teenagers looking at you with the side eye. Like, Dad, you was never there. Why you think when you go outside in the hood, the young boys don't...
Do you mean the way your oldest son look at you, who you disown because he's a transformer? Because you wasn't there? The fuck? Projection, Mr. Campbell. Projection.
don't stand nowhere next to the old heads? Why you think you gotta remind the young boys in the block that one day they gotta grow old too? It's not that they don't want to grow old. They just don't respect your age. They don't respect the cowardness that came with the old heads. That's why they call you an old head. They don't respect you because they was abandoned by the old heads. They was manipulated by the old heads. And the old heads keep going back outside on the block to see how much more they can manipulate them.
Projection, Mr. Campbell. Everything you saying, it sounds like a projection to me.
See if they still got power. The streets belong to them young boys. Them old niggas is out there just trying to hold on to something that it's like a nigga that hair is balding. You know your hair is balding, but you just, and your hairline all the way back here, but you still trying to hold on to the...
You are literally projecting. Literally projecting. You keep trying to hold on to this so-called street life that you had, and you balling, trying to hold on to the shit with braids. Projection, Mr. Campbell.
Little sides, even though you got a big ass bald spot on the top of your head. Ain't no different from these old niggas in the street. Then they trying to keep convincing you that they outside. You outside? Doing what? Standing in front of the bodega? You holding the building up, the bricks up? Or you outside on jet skis? You on jet skis? We can get on some jet skis and have some fun. We can go on boat rides. We go to the beach. Because that's what I call outside, enjoying life. Standing in the same block. Standing in the same block that you stood on for over 40 and 50 years is your outside? Something wrong with you. Somebody done casted an evil.
That's the nigga that goes back to the hood recording videos. Nigga, even when you went outside other than the hood, you went to Hawaii and turned on the camera, stood there for an hour just to start crying, nigga. Who goes to paradise to start fucking crying? What the fuck? Oh my god. This nigga is fucking retarded. He said, just did some research. The black dude started with the Spanish dude. The Spanish dude was trying to ignore the guy. Okay. So the black dude did start it. Yeah, being your pollywog ass nigga.
Evil spell on your ass and you better break it. It's embarrassing. Where you going, honey? I'm going outside. Outside where? I'm on the block, yo. You on the what? Some of y'all might know who.
And listen, his Bugatti man.
What's shorty name? What is shorty name again? What's that? China Brim?
Wow.
Whatever her name is.
Wow. You gonna act like you don't know fucking who China Brim is, even though you've been on his platform a billion times? I hate when he do that stupid shit. I hate when he do that, act like he don't know nobody, knowing he been on their goddamn platform. He did the same thing with Bless One, the I Smoke Hip Hop joint when he was on Nature Boy, doing that live with Nature Boy. Act like he ain't know who the fuck he was, even though they've been on multiple platforms having 2-3 hour conversations. Multiple, nigga, what?
Cardi B's co-defendant.
I seen the article on that.
The only reason why I'm touching on this conversation
Because he getting some shine.
was Star Brim. Star Brim. Right?
Y'all gotta remember, you can't get no shine around Hassan Campbell. You can't get no shine around him. And a lot of news internet news outlets are talking about it. Because I even saw a couple of them.
Star Brim gets sentenced to a year in jail.
He mad because ain't nobody talk about him?
Well, she damn near got kingpin charges. She says that Cardi B spent damn near over $300,000 on her lawyer. There's no paperwork on Star Brim. Now, I'm not gonna call Star Brim a rat, because that can give me being who I am. I realize who I am today, and I realize the power of me being an influencer, how dangerous that is. So I'm not gonna call her that.
Now you an influencer? Ah, that's the first time I ever heard that.
The feds don't usually play nice like that and give you a year. But what I will say is the rules is the rules. There's no paperwork on that girl, but her own set, the Bloods, was willing to throw that girl up under the bus with no paperwork. And it's disgusting. I'm going to say this again, right? To all the homies out there that's watching, right?
Wow.
This is a prime example. Every time I look at the internet and I look at these Bloods, there's no integrity in these dudes. There's no honor in these dudes. Y'all dudes are coming home from jail.
Didn't you just throw a dead man up under the bus 2-3 weeks ago with absolutely no fucking paperwork? Didn't you just throw DJ K Slate under the bus? Not only did you say you accused him of snitching after he dies, you pinned 2 bodies on him that ain't had nothing to do with him. Oh my God. He said, "Bam, man,
Jail
them thighs."
with no life. Y'all supposed to be street niggas. Why you not in the street?
This is fucking.
If your legacy is the streets, get the hell off the internet, my nigga. Because we getting tired of seeing you niggas up here. Because
Says the nigga. Oh my God. This is crazy. You got a whole fucking channel dedicated to the streets. You talk that bullshit on this channel, but if you go over to the Snotbox Rock TV, it ain't nothing but you talking about your street legacy, your so-called street legacy, and all this shit and about the streets. Oh my God, this nigga is a fucking hypocrite. This nigga really is a fucking hypocrite.
you know why? When you become Blood and you bang, when you get older, you are supposed to cocoon a turn into the next stage, which is a grown man, a revolutionary, a grandfather. You niggas are still acting like you on gang time. And you're coming off ignorant. Y'all not coming off like leaders. Where somebody can sit up there and look at you, you know, like when you see Malcolm X outside the precinct in the movie and he threw his hand up and the whole army behind him just stopped. Y'all not looking like how the Nation of Islam be looking when they walking down the block behind Farrakhan when they was walking through the cities and doing their lectures and tours. Y'all not looking like that. Y'all looking like some dirty ass, old ass 40 and 50-year-old hooligans that won't.
What the fuck are you doing, nigga? What? Oh my God, this nigga is projecting like a motherfucker. I've never seen so much projection in my life. Pharaoh don't even project this much.
Get off the internet, and it's disgusting. It's embarrassing. I can't even sit up there and tell people, yo, I'm proud.
All right, y'all, this is the last 15 minutes where you can add on time to this one. Anything after that, gotta go to the next one. So if y'all plan on adding on any time to this one, y'all gotta do it in the next 15 minutes.
Proud of where I came from. I started with the first generation of Bloods. I can't act like I'm proud of this shit because y'all coming home from jail and y'all got all these war stories, even though one half of y'all got faded out inside by the younger generation. But nevertheless, y'all coming home from jail and y'all ran the penitentiary and you got stories about how you ran the penitentiary, but you can't run the streets.
Wow.
And see, that's the part that I be trying to tell y'all. Nigga, I survived in these streets. You niggas can't run these street corners.
Oh, wow.
Because if you had that strength, you wouldn't be on the internet.
So, if you only ran the streets, right? What was you doing in jail for those 3 years? What was you doing in jail for those 3 years?
What's the purpose of telling us how you held down Attica? or you held it down in Comstat or Elmira. But when you can't come down, you can't get out of jail when you can't hold down Webster Projects. Y'all niggas ain't coming home being leaders and making us proud like, yo, these niggas came home strong warriors.
Oh, wow.
In jail, you was a rebel without a cause. Now that you done came home from jail, y'all old niggas that done wasted your life. And then some of y'all got nerve enough to be bragging about having a job?
At least they got a fucking job, nigga. And where did he go when he got out of jail? I could have sworn he went straight to Bam House. Straight to Bam House. Didn't waste no motherfucking time. You went straight to Bam House after jail. What are you talking about?
Nigga, you a gangbanger. You ain't supposed to have a job. You supposed to build a business. So now you gonna die punching the clock for a colonizer?
Oh, wow. So you're gonna judge the people who have actual job skills that can actually get a job and make them look bad because they have one. When you just sitting up on the internet on your lazy ass all fucking day, talking nonsense. Oh man.
Make it make sense. You niggas is supposed to be organized. That shit's sad. Y'all niggas is really throwing Star Brim up under the bus, telling the world that she ratted with no paperwork, and that girl got a baby to take care of. She got a baby to raise. No paperwork. Y'all sitting up there calling that girl a rat. Now, I understand it, but the reality of it is, y'all want to really, really know the reality of it is? Star Brim, you should have told on them niggas. You should have told on them niggas. Some of you niggas need to get told on. Some of you niggas need to get off the streets. So this world, so the black community can be a better place. Some of you niggas that's on the internet need to go back to jail. Because y'all got the internet looking dirty. She should tell on you. Some of you niggas need to tell on yourselves.
Oh wow. You mean the way
That's why I came up with that.
You mean the way you told on Eric? And then claim the body that you told on him for? That's even more fucked up. You told on a nigga, tatted him on your arm, and then went to the internet and claimed the body that you told on him for. This is fucking crazy.
That slogan, lock them up. Because some people come home from jail and they are a blessing to everybody that's around them. They give off good energy. They give off strong energy, and everybody are happy to see these people. And then some of you niggas come from jail, and it's like coming out of, it's like you a STD. You go to the bathroom and you got pus coming out of your pee hole.
What?
Y'all like going in the laundry room. You see somebody doo-doo drawers laying on the floor, period panties laying on. That's what y'all equivalent to. You look like doo-doo and period panties. Go back. Y'all need to go in the wash machine and hit the wash rinse. Yeah, I said it.
Told you. Even if you're talking about something deep, he can't do it without adding something borderline gay or borderline or just straight sexual. This nigga has a problem. Yeah,
I said it.
Hold on, bam.
Y'all got the goddamn internet smelling like a yeast infection. Like a cootie cat that got cottage cheese. It's nasty. Niggas look like period panties.
Oh my God.
The rust colored, nasty color, all that.
All what's crazy is you described yourself as you like 10 toes who came out of jail and made a difference, an actual difference, help people get jobs, Started a motherfucking van service to drive people to go see their family in jail. You ain't do none of that shit. You came home and sat on your ass.
Oh, like the nasty color. Ew. Whole crease looking nasty. For real.
Alright. Last morning. I ain't saying nothing else after this. Any other time that gets added on after these last 10 minutes, going to the next live.
Yo, that's what
Want
they
to add on any time to this live? You got 10 minutes. 8 to be exact.
look like. It's disgusting. And somebody need to be the one to tell y'all. Alvin Torres, you're a true OG. Thank you. Thank you, family, for sponsoring this war. Somebody got to say it, man. Playtime is over. Playtime is over.
I think he's talking to himself.
How they label you the godmother of non-trade and only get a year? Because some of the feds charges be trumped up. Cardi B is a rapper. Before Cardi B was a rapper.
That's not the way she portrayed it herself when she first came out. Wasn't her like first 5 to 6 videos full of bloods? She was repping the shit hard. But it's okay to exploit yourself, exploit the game for publicity. But when shit hit the fan, oh, she's a rapper. Get the fuck out of here.
Rapper, she was a stripper. Star Brim was the same thing. She was no different. They label her the godmother. Okay, she the godmother, but the reality of it is she wasn't really putting it in like that. She ain't really putting it in like that. She's around. She wasn't moving no bricks. She was selling punani. Let's be real. Most of the charges that the feds come and charge niggas with is trumped up charges. Then they hit you with that guideline, and that's where they messed you up. What criminal record does Star Brim really have? What record does she have? She got hit with trumped up charges, and Cardi B and the people that's behind Cardi B.
How would you know, nigga? You're not a gangbanger. You so-called not in these streets. So how the fuck do you know what this girl was doing? Because according to Hassan, he's not in the streets. He don't run with gangbangers. So how do you know? He's just talking out his ass.
Because you got to understand something. The same people that owns the music industry is the same people that owns the penitentiary. So it's nothing for Cardi B's people to make a phone call and say, well, you know what? Cardi B is a industry plant. Is that not what Kanye West labeled her as? Kanye West told you that Cardi B was an industry plant. Was he lying? No.
Pick a lane, nigga.
Absolutely not.
Pick a lane, nigga. Pick a goddamn lane. Is you on Cardi's side? Or you not, nigga? Pick a goddamn lane.
Not. Absolutely not. In every step of her career, the last little bit of steps of stages of her career, she's doing the devil's work.
Oh my God.
So now the devil rewards his crew. The feds reward their crew. It's simple.
She went from just being a rapper to doing the devil's work in an industry plant. An innocent rapper at that. Whew, this nigga here.
It's simple.
Yeah. Are you defending?
Hip hop started out on the block with us. The FBI didn't start hip hop. The FBI just took it over. so that they could change the message in the music or take the message out of the music. And now the times that we living in, music is fading away. The rap game don't even know where it wants to go.
Damn, took the message out of your thought.
Niggas be saying anything on the internet. I mean, at the end of the day, let's not act like Star Brim is a Harriet Tubman. Matter of fact, scratch that. Let's not act like Star Brim is a Asada Shakur. Well, what are we?
Now you shitting on her. Oh my God. This nigga. Oh man. Oh man. This nigga is the most flippy floppy wishy washy nigga ever. Now you shitting on her. You were just defending her and Cardi two seconds ago.
We talking about?
Now you shitting on her.
There is no honor amongst thieves. What are we talking about? But the reality of it is, the rules is the rules. See, for me, I don't believe in that paperwork bullshit. Because I know the feds got people that's working for them that's not on paperwork. But the rules is the rules. And
but didn't you just, like, again, didn't you just basically shit on a dead man, accusing him of being a snitch over some paperwork that you probably didn't even see? I know you didn't see it because your story didn't match. Nick, what's up?
according to
Nick, if you plan on adding on any time, you got a minute.
blood rules or street rules, gang rules, they was not supposed to label that
Time added after that, it's going to the next live.
girl as a
An
rat
hour
without the
on the next
paperwork.
live so far.
But you got to keep in mind, this is the same set, the same crew, that this is what they do in the penitentiary. When they want to fade out somebody that was a loyal gang member, a loyal blood, in the blood set, they put bad paperwork on them. The same way, like with Jim Jones. I said what I said about Jim Jones, and I stand on that. He's been part of, his name came up in too many federal cases for him not to be working for them, but there was no paperwork on him. But the Bloods, the internet Bloods, what did they do?
So being as though is he can afford a good lawyer and there's no paperwork on him, he's still working with the feds. He's an idiot.
They went out and created fake paperwork to bring a nigga down that's already looking dirty. He already looked bad. There was no reason to do that. And I can't respect or honor nobody that moved like that. I'm sorry. Best thing on YouTube, nothing but the truth, God. Thank you, family. Appreciate you.
Thank you for sponsoring this war.
Can I join your live stream? I was supposed to do a stream yard. Oh, I'm definitely gonna set up a stream yard.
That's bullshit. Stop lying. You ain't gonna let nobody come up there that's able to fact check you.
Now I sat back and I seen right. Everybody talking about that basketball player with Drea. Oh, man. I don't even believe I'm speaking on the situation with Drea and that basketball player. But
Ain't nothing to say. She a fucking thot.
y'all mothers out there, y'all got to start teaching y'all sons about other females. Because some of y'all females, y'all approve of that. Y'all cool with that. Well, her running around dating a nigga that's the same age as her son. The same age as her son. When she gonna meet up with her boyfriend, or rather when he comes to her house, her son and the basketball player gonna go outside and play. They gonna go outside and play together. They gonna go play in the sandbox together. They gonna go play in the sandbox together. And see, y'all females, right? You gotta teach your sons that there's females out there that don't love you. They're gonna be standing on the basketball court, the same basketball court where they done got passed through.
You still, I know exactly who you stole this from. You stole this from the what's that comedian with the big eyes? Uh, King Schuler or something like that. You just reworded it. King Schuler was like, I think it's nasty for men or women. It goes both ways. And he was like, I see some of y'all ladies out there talking about, go get that bag, sister, get the money, sister. And then he was like, okay, so what if it happened to your son? All you did was reword it.
Everybody else through the NBA. Nobody else wifed that chick. Because everybody else done put some hard dick and bubble gum in her mouth. So everybody done pushed her and left her right there. But the young boy, he open now. Because she's still a little baddie. But his mama should have told him that baby?
But all of them are all veterans. And they all had time to make mistakes and learn from it. He's still a young boy. Some people, even if you give them a warning, they need to make the mistake on their own for them to actually learn.
That baby is going to be his downfall. She gives birth to that 40-year-old woman, gives birth to that baby. She's at the age where doctors tell you it don't even make any sense for you to have a baby because 9 times out of 10, the baby might come out with Down syndrome at that age. But
that's the first time I ever heard that shit. I've heard of it affecting the mother. I ain't never hear no shit like that. I could be wrong, but the only effect I ever heard was it having an effect on the mother.
But she's gonna keep a nigga baby. Oh, the old keep a nigga baby. You know, the baby that you can't take to the family barbecue because even though Shorty dealing with her and she's the basketball or housewives, whatever she is, because I don't watch that shit. As time goes by, everywhere he go with her, she gonna get dogged out. She's gonna get dogged out because people see through her. She would have had sex with a baby, a goo gaga. Wah. That's a baby.
Motherfuckers gonna forget about this shit in a week.
He a baby to her.
Or at least until the baby born.
Drea Kennedy fried chicken. It's sad. You know, I wish them the best of luck. But here's the reality of it, right? Let's be real. Shorty still look good for her age. She look damn good. But in a couple of years, she gonna start looking like that little nigga mother. For real. She gonna start looking like grandma. And he gonna start looking at them young girls that's his age. He ain't gonna want to be with her forever? Forever, ever?
Are they even actually together?
But that 300 million? That child support? Feds label you the godmother of the brims and you only do a year? I don't know. Well, I mean, here's the reality of it, right? You can't trust none of these niggas in the street. None of them.
Especially you.
You answered your own question. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Who you got? Is it staged? Of course it's staged. The whole industry is a shit show. Everything is fake. The basketball is fake. Those games are staged. Football is fake.
So if the industry is staged, wouldn't it be more likely that the shit you doing is staged? Well, we know it is. But wouldn't it be more believable?
Those games are staged. The truth that came out on everybody. Listen, man, J-Lo and Mariah look amazing. I'm not saying that these girls ain't going. First of all,
Mariah don't look amazing.
J-Lo and Mariah look like makeup. When you 20 years old and you got a
Mariah, yeah, I seen her without her makeup on Precious. Woo! But J-Lo, I seen her without her makeup. She's still bad.
20-year-old athletic body,
She just been.
and you see them old chicks pull them girdles down, them big panties that come up to their chest. When they start pulling that shit down in the bedroom, that shit ain't gonna look pretty to a 20-year-old. Not when a 20-year-old is sleeping with an 18 and a 20-year-old. That shit ain't gonna look pretty. And I'm sorry, me being
saying this shit like he not their age.
the man that I am, I'm totally sorry, but I know what it's like to be a teenager.
This nigga think he 20.
And I know the difference when you looking at these older women and they got the little putty pudge. They got the little putty pudge, the little pouch down, the kangaroo pouch down there where the putty is at. Like, come on, man. No, at 20 years old, you don't want to see that. Yeah, shorty stays in shape, but the reality.
Your teenage and early 20, well, most of your fucking life, you wasn't looking at no women. You only had eyes for Bam, nigga. The fuck is you talking about?
The reality of it is, you start to get the wrinkles on your face. She's gonna age. That don't mean she ain't gonna still be pretty. But that young nigga don't want to feel like he walking around. He ain't gonna want to feel like he walking around with his mother.
Ugh. You down to our last 20 minutes, family. Anytime gets added on goes to the next one. But the buy one, get one still stands. We only got an hour on the next one. So if y'all want to add more to that, y'all can do that. And buy one, get one, and buy two, get one still goes. But it's going to go straight to the next one.
Little nigga worth $300 million. Right now, he can have any female he want to. How long you think that's going to last? How long you think mentally she going to keep on playing this game with him before she decide to hit that seek and destroy button and destroy him? How long? They don't have nothing in common except for that 300 mil. So she'll play for a while, And then he better hope and pray the industry don't use her to hit that seek and destroy button. Because we already know when you get in the industry, whether it's basketball, no matter what field it is, I don't care how nice you are going to college. In order for you to get selected by the elite, you got to go through those doors, even playing basketball, my nigga. You got niggas on the basketball that's on the sideline that you never see playing. They was recruited to play basketball. They on the basketball team, but you never see them on the court. You know why? Because they didn't go through that door. Oh. And eventually you see them niggas get pushed off the court.
Oh my God. Whew. At this point, you just saying anything now.
They're not even on the team no more. Make it
up as you go.
They don't care about how many points you really score. The games be rigged.
This nigga just be making shit up as he go. Waits for a comment, piggyback off that comment, and make shit up as he go.
She doesn't want her man to have confidence, but her son can. Y'all women better start teaching y'all sons, man, because you know the fathers, it ain't too many black fathers around to really educate their kids on how scandalous these bitches is. Because some of you bitches is scandalous. I mean, scandalous. And and enough of these young boys are not being taught. And that's just real, man.
Oh, you mean the way you taught your son? What happened with that? Don't seem like you taught him shit. If you did teach him anything, you taught him too much about women because he turned into one.
You a young man, you make something of yourself. You go out there and you make something of yourself. You better make sure you get with the right woman. Because if you don't, she gonna seek and destroy you. She's gonna seek and destroy you.
Chill time, peace and welcome.
For real. And you women need to start teaching your sons that. You got women that's looking out there, man. When a woman want to get out of a relationship and you the provider and you pay the bills and you taking care of her, she's going to call the police on you. She's going to get Section 8. She's going to get you locked up. Then she's going to take you to court for child support. That's the exit strategy. And it's crazy because when you actually talk to females and you start to really, really talk to them, the ones that ain't sneaky, that's going to tell you the truth, they're going to tell you. The police is the go-to for the black man when that female want to get out of that relationship and come on top with the kids. Because every dude is not going to let a female just take their kids. Some dudes fight for their children.
What you mean, the way you fought for all yours that's still stuck in the projects? Going in and out of shelters? Oh, you did a whole lot of fighting.
Appreciate you bringing awareness to sexual abuse. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Thank you for sponsoring this war. Pouch looking like a Capri Sun. Child support is a death sentence of the father. In some cases, yes, it is. Because it'll have a dude barely not being able to get on his feet.
Ugh. This nigga is full of shit.
In some cases, it is. And everybody's not making money. Everybody's not bowling. Everybody's not landing that good job. Some dudes is barely surviving.
Full of shit.
But it ain't even just so much, like I said, it ain't just so much about child support. It's not about child support. Because me, as long as I have it, I don't have a problem with taking care of my children. If I got it, I got it. If I don't, I don't. The problem is that, like I said, some females, they gonna press that seek and destroy button. You got females out there that's going to tell you, I'm good. I don't need you. They don't need your money. All they want you to do is spend time with your kids. And then you got females out there. Well, stay tuned. I paid until I got full custody. Never bothered me. A man shouldn't have to be taken to court to provide for his children. When a man sleeps with a woman, the courts is not in that bedroom. That's why I would tell any black man in America, do not get married. If you're going to get married, do it without the paperwork. Do not get married. You got your shit together. If she ain't got her shit together, she decides she don't want you no more.
Oh, like what you did with your so-called wife? Keep calling her your wife, but you ain't getting no paperwork. Ain't even have a wedding.
She gonna be with another nigga that she's not gonna marry, and you gonna take care of her forever, ever? No. You don't see the Jewish community going through that. That's a nigga trap. That's a nigga trap. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. She deserved better. Prenup what? The prenups go right out the building, the window as soon as you have a child. The prenups go right out the window as soon as you have a child. Now you in child support court. That's when shit gonna get real. What do the Jews do? They take advantage of every program that there is. They learn the Jewish community, because
right,
they deal with law, they know the cheat code. They know the cheat code. We don't deal with the cheat code. Some of these other communities, they getting welfare, they getting Section 8, they own buildings. Like, these people will be millionaires and still get Section 8 welfare. They figure out how to, man, listen, man. We got to learn how to start playing the system and stop playing each other. Been married 7, have no regrets. You know, some people, it's till death do us part. And some people, well,
right. Hey, Manzi, I might have to just add that hour going to the live stream tomorrow. It ain't really no point in coming back for an hour. I can see if somebody added on another hour, but to come back for 1 hour, kind of pointless.
Yo, Haas, do you believe in polygamy? Of course I do.
And they got like 3 wives.
But the whole key to it is that a lot of dudes that want to play in polygamy,
that's what I'm saying. I've never
can't afford to take care of the first girlfriend that you got, wife you got. Why would you want to go get another one? You got to be able to provide. If you don't have the money to provide for those women, you out of your league. And it's like, you know, when I look at myself, right? Me being a man, nobody never taught me when I was a young boy that you shouldn't be running around having sex if you ain't got $1 in your pocket.
Say that.
So now let me tell you niggas that's watching me right now. If you ain't got no money in your pocket, you shouldn't be having sex. Now don't get me wrong, if you got a wife, you do what you do. Y'all figure it out. Maybe you'll get back on your feet. But if you ain't got no income coming in, you keep your Woody Woodpecker in your pants, my nigga. Because every
Says the nigga who had 30 fucking kids with nowhere to live, pissing in people's beds. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, and I'm not calling another grown man Poppy unless I put
Every
50.
time you pull that shit out and you use it, knowing that you ain't got money to take care of no kids that you bringing into this world, you are committing treason. And that's part of the problem in the black community. Why niggas gotta sit up there talking about, yo, I'm Shane Doe. I'm Shane Doe. What are you doing? What are you doing for the community? Nigga, if you take care of your kids, nobody would have to take care of your kids. BK Styles, Hassan, keep putting in work. Live, live long, live strong. Thank you, family. BK Styles. A lot of niggas don't like to hear that. I'm gonna keep saying it. And I was the first one to say it on the internet. A lot of these niggas was not saying that until they heard me saying it in my old lives. If you cannot provide for a child, keep your pecker in your pants.
Projection, Mr. Campbell. Projection.
Keep it in your pants. You pushing up on these females because you done took money from one female so you could go impress the other female. The same way a lot of you dudes out here, and I'm gonna tell you, shorty energy is telling on her. You only get sex every 3 months. You see what she doing to you?
Yeah, true.
When she going outside,
I ain't really doing shit though. My wife and kids is out.
she's in the projects with a nigga with 10 to 12 inches piping her down. And if she's coming next to you, laying next to you, not giving you nothing, you better know what you doing.
I might. It's not guaranteed. I might though. Because people might want to add on more time during the live. So I might. If I ain't doing nothing.
She's not giving you nothing, but she's giving it to somebody else. Know who you dealing with. And you going to work, and you giving her your money, and she's going to the projects. She's going down to the hood, that what she can never get enough of, and she's giving him your money. I'm talking to you. Are you listening? Your money, she always need money because she's giving him your money. You better wake up, my nigga. And if you feel a sting of what I'm saying, I'm talking to you. That's her. She's not into you. She's into him. Your money makes her comfortable. It is what it is. Things I did yesterday, I wouldn't do today. Running around getting a bunch of females pregnant and you ain't got no steady income. Living off the land? Like, no.
You living off, what you call living off the land, I call living off women. You doing that shit right now. If Lily tell you it's a wrap, you got to roll.
Talk heavy, my boy. Salute. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. I'm sorry. Worst feeling in the world. For me, I don't know about some of you females. I don't know about some of you dudes. It's for my kids to ask me for a pair of sneakers and I can't buy them. And as a man, you running around and you pulling your Woody Woodpecker out.
Shit, if I'm spending all my money on the bills, that's different. If I'm spending all the money on the bills and I can't buy them no shoes, that's not going to make me feel bad.
And you just letting off in all these females. And then these kids can't get nothing from you.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then when these kids come onto this earth, you're not even motivated to do nothing. Nothing to change their life. Nothing. So now these kids growing up, hating life. They hate life. playing that Biggie song. I don't want to live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door.
I don't know what the fuck he talking about. Talking out the side of your neck. Oh, oh, talking out the side of your neck.
Letting off he can't provide, yeah. It's the way of the hood. Let me tell you something, man. Tim Hard, I had to teach myself that. I had to learn that. Children, they require, they need.
You had to learn that? Really? Really, nigga? Because from what I hear, you ain't doing shit for those kids that's still stuck in the projects. Watching you live your so-called lavish life while they sitting in the project struggling. Moms living check to check. Don't even know where they're going to get there. Some in the shelters. I can't stress that enough.
They need, it costs. And they deserve a better life than what we had. No ifs, ands, and buts about that. See, nobody, niggas in the hood didn't teach us that.
This nigga love talking.
And, I was having an argument with somebody the other night, right? Talking about the music industry and the influence that music had on us young men. And women, please, do me a favor. Learn when to shut the fuck up. Learn when to shut the fuck up when a man is talking.
Wow.
Because we don't live in the same world. And I get tired of you females trying to speak. I don't care about how many brothers you got, uncles you got, or male cousins you got. Listen to a man when he talk. Because everybody's story ain't the same story. A lot of us and all you men that's listening.
You don't care until one of them niggas pulls up. You don't care until one of them motherfuckers pulled up.
Right now. Pay attention to what I'm saying, and if you agree in the comment section, let them know that you agree. The music industry raised us. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Am I lying? So now the niggas in the streets, because, yeah, I know music supposed to imitate real life, but on the radio, you ain't hear too many LL Cool J's. You heard the NWAs. That song rang out the loudest. You heard Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Snoop still telling you bitches ain't shit, and he laying up.
What? When the last Snoop Dogg fucking song you heard? Nigga, shut the fuck up.
With that skinny bitch of a wife. And I gotta be disrespectful, and I can't be nice because he lied.
Wow. His wife is sick right now, for one. And for two, he stopped. The main reason why he stopped doing that, because his wife asked him because she felt disrespected. He's a fucking nut. But all right, y'all. We at the 3-hour mark. That's where I'm going to stop this at. We still got an hour for the next one. I don't know. It's not guaranteed. But like I said, if y'all want, y'all can still add more time to the next one. Y'all know what to do with the Cash App, at the PayPal, at the Venmo. But yeah, man. I appreciate everybody that supported. Everybody that stopped by. I might be back at 8 o'clock. Not making no guarantees. And if I don't, you get an extra hour on tomorrow's live. But yeah. Y'all want to make it a guarantee, y'all know what to do. But anyway, I'm gonna get on out of here. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that stopped by. Like I said, we live stream. It's y'all who make these lives lit. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, hit the Venmo. It's your boy, the one and only Brenda's baby. Remember, my act. You were tuned in to Rim TV. See y'all when I see y'all.